Happy weekend. Happy Friday, guys. I am so excited. I'm going to try out the sauna tonight. I'm going to take some video and show you guys what that's going to be like. We are booking up pretty quickly. There are slots available over the next week if you want to get a tarot reading done. A very spiritual experience. Real magic. I mean, you can't deny that. And then after that, my clients can go into the hot tub or sauna and really meditate. And I have the radio out there so that you can just blare the tunes and just relax, have some healing vibes. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Why isn't this guy turning? I hate that. When I'm going 2 miles an hour, I'm not, and then it makes me feel like, when you feel like you have to rush. He had such a nice look on his face. I feel bad for getting angry. He was like, I'm like, oh crap, I was just talking shit about you. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to be really, really nice. Blare some nice vibrational music and sit out in the hot tub and reflect on what you have just been told. It can be an extremely emotional experience when you get a reading. It should be. And very introspective. So I'm going to step off that for a second. I really just wanted to talk to you guys. I'm actually popping on for a completely different reason. I just had to plug that because it's just going to be so amazing and it's really going to help a lot of people. So that's the main objective of that. But I was just watching Kimberly Gogan, and she just did a speech, and it kind of just sparked something in me. And I'm going to quickly say it, just leave you a little bit of food for thought so you can kind of digest it over the weekend and engage yourself, okay? So she spoke about, do we really know what freedom is? So many people are on this quest for freedom. There's a lot of people who are caught up in the destruction of the system, the collapse of the system, which is obviously extremely important. But I'm going to reference a better way to do it as well, okay? And that's through creation. Stop and really think as you go about your day. Think about, what is freedom? What does that really mean to you? Where do you want to be at in the future? Where do you want to be at in 10 years? Where do you want some, the collective to be at in 2 years, 10 years, 5 years, 50 years? A lot of the change is going to have to come from within. We're going to have to really reflect and understand what freedom is. Freedom, I can go off for hours on what freedom is, but I'm going to use an analogy and kind of go from there. Even the freedom within the healing systems, we need to have knowledge on how to properly heal. A lot of the hospitals, the medical system isn't set up to actually heal people. It's more set up to band-aid things, and for, it's really good and a handy, you got into a car accident, need a surgery kind of thing. But the system isn't set up to really heal people. So I'm sure we can all agree that there's something very innately wrong with the system, okay? Even on a base level, just simplified. There's hunger, there's pain, there's stress. There's people right now who can't buy groceries, who can't buy food, who can't, Christmas presents, killing each other, raping. It's insane. The system isn't working. And there's a lot of people who are trying to change that and take it down. It's really important to recognize that there's not someone else who's going to save us. So if you have been really excited about someone to come and save us, stop it. Like, honestly, stop, because the real change is going to come from us. It's going to come from each individual. Say, for instance, if 8 billion people woke up tomorrow and they realized what freedom actually is. And freedom isn't, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, okay? That's not freedom. With freedom comes responsibility. Freedom is way bigger than that. And the reason I brought up the medical system is because there is means to heal ourselves, modalities from nature, from science, real science, understanding frequency and vibration, and understanding science and quantum science for real will enable us to create systems where we will have the freedom of health, the freedom of healing. And just really, I guess what I'm saying is realize that this change comes from within. So within the system right now, on a daily basis, I catch myself caught. Kim used an analogy, and she's not calling people animals, but in this case, when animals are caged for long periods of time in captivation, captivity or in captivity, and then the cage is opened up and they're released. Oftentimes animals don't want to leave. They're already too used to the captivity. Are we like that? The door and the gates are already starting to open. Are we taking the steps and walking through there? Are we afraid and held back by fear and held back by, oh, this is going to happen and that's going to happen, and release that. The more you buy into, you can be the most know everything that's going on to a T, and constantly, daily studying and being exposed and lifting the veil and realizing the truth. But you're getting sucked into this fear. That fear generates that system. That fear generates, powers that system. If you are afraid, that's where the batteries come from for these things to go. Okay, it really is about energy. They like to loosh. They like to how do I say this? They get power from your energy. Okay, so if you're expending it on fear, it's counterproductive, right? Okay, so the reason I like spirituality is because it's all encompassing. It's me, it's you, it's the universe, it's a molecule, it's the cat, dog, it's love, fear, hope, it's emotion, it's everything. It's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Spirituality is all of that. And once we recognize and understand ourselves, we will be able to understand what's out there, because it's all one and the same. Okay, so with that kind of thought process, this is a magic. Okay, we're practicing magic right now. Really internalize your thoughts. Go into your thoughts and really start gauging yourself over everything that you do. Is this a programmed response? Am I caught in a programmed loop? Be aware of yourself over the weekend. Make that kind of like a fun game where you catch yourself and you're like, oh, I see. I am caught in that matrix. I am caught in that programming. Think about what freedom really means to you. For, the basics to the big things. Like for me, freedom would be an educational system that isn't a programming system. It's to really teach people true knowledge and to raise a generation of people who have the knowledge and therefore the ability to practice it. Freedom to me is the ability not only to say whatever you want, which everyone's on that, freedom of speech thing, which is huge. But like I said, there is a responsibility with freedom. Freedom to me would be the ability to properly express yourself and get out of a sick system. So if we can jump out and instead of destroying a system, and instead of feeding the system with fear, step aside, self-evaluate, and start creating. The creation is going to topple the other side. So it's positive and positive. It will make the other system fizzle out. If 8 billion people woke up tomorrow and just knew what freedom was, acted on it, and realized their own power, we would be just that much closer to really creating the change, like immediately. At this point, it's such a slow pace. So my mission is to try to help seed these ideas, just like many of your missions are similar, or just as, I'm not going to say important, but it's important that we do the work that we are doing. So yeah, you can destroy by creation. In fact, you're not even destroying anything. It just stops being able to exist. So focus a lot of your energy on changing from within, recognizing your programmed matrix mentality and breaking out of that. Now, I struggle with that every single day, but being conscious of it is extremely exciting. And it's opening up new doors. 100%. I can see the magic is actually, like attracts like, right? So I'm really excited. I hope you all have a great day. I hope there was something in there. I know it's very basic stuff, but sometimes it's good to go back to those basics and meditate on them, right? So yeah, that's that. Have a great weekend. If you guys are interested in getting a reading, or if you'd like to give someone a gift of a reading, I have gift certificates available. And once again, it was $80. You get 45 minutes to an hour read, and then 45 minutes in the hot tub. And it's basically a 2-hour complete spiritual rejuvenating experience. So I'm really excited. Oh, there's people just sitting on the side of the road here, and they're going to be launching an airplane. That's so cute. I was driving so slow, they must be so pissed off at me right now. I didn't know that they were doing that. Okay, anyways, I gotta go. Well, I don't really gotta go, I'm driving, but you probably gotta go, so I'll let you go. Bye.